Howdy folks, Charlie here from Christmas on Crestline. Thanks for tuning in, and thank you for tuning in to a tips and tricks episode. Today I'm going to teach you how to give power to your Christmas lights in a way I bet you're not familiar with. Talk about 3 ways to power lights in your backyard that you're probably not aware of. This all came to be because I had a company reach out to me and say, hey, these new vintage Christmas lights or kind of outdoor patio lights are kind of getting really popular. Would you like some? I'm like, yeah, sure. So they sent me these. Well, I need to power these, and these are kind of the retro vintage bulbs, incandescent bulbs that everybody's kind of going to getting real popular, but I need to power them. And how I decided I'm going to power them is I'm going to install a new light fixture in my backyard. Going to go on here, a little bit different. This has 2 GFCI outlets built into it. So I can control whatever I plug in here by the flip of a switch of my porch light. These are GFCI, ground fault circuit interrupters. So if they get moisture in there and it trips, it's only going to trip this. It's not going to trip the whole house or anything. And these are rated for 220 power. And it does come with a reset switch on here. But that's kind of neat. You can get a fixture that gives you outlets to power things. If you don't have an AC outlet outside of your house, I do have one. It's about 10 feet behind the camera, but I don't want to plug it in this low in the house. I want it higher. So I'm not going to use my normal outlet. I'm going to use this. It allows me to control the lights, flip of a switch. No big deal. What if, though, you don't want to do that? What if you don't have one of these? What else can you do? Well, you can do these AC outlet adapters. So this plugs right into where the bulb should go, right? Then the bulb now plugs into here, and you have 2. In this case, it's 2 110 male outlet or female outlets. So you plug it right into there. Well, what is a third option? A different way of doing that. Well, instead of using this extender, if you have a switch that you don't really ever use for anything, and you don't mind removing the bulb, you can just do one of this. This is another 110. It's an adapter, but it screws right in. And it changes the entire light fixture into just an outlet that you control with the flip of a switch. Obviously with this you cannot use any bulbs because it doesn't have an outlet for that. So that is the third way you can use to power something. I normally have to use these in the past. I have a 220 version of this I use, and the 220 version is a 3-prong version. But these things are dang handy. It gives you a couple extra ways to provide power to something outside. But I am a huge fan of this method. So I get a nice new porch light out here. Has cardboard still in the fixing, but that will attach on there. It'll hang on the wall, all nice and neat. So that's what I'm going to use to power my brand new patio lights. So those are just 3 quick tips on how to power Christmas lights, or how to provide power outside that you probably, maybe not, were aware of. If you've used those before in the past, if you have a porch light that provides power like this one does, if you have used the AC extenders before, let us know down in the comments any extra tricks or advice you have, or how well they worked out for you. So here in the next couple episodes, we're going to have a review of these lights. I'll provide you some more footage. You'll see this new fixture I'm fixing to put up in all of its glory. You'll see some neat things. Just a couple of quick tips on how to provide power in ways you maybe were expecting. Let me know down in the comments if you've used these before. Good to see you folks again. I'm Charlie, and I'll see you in the next video. But it's neat, and it extends your bulb. I'm sure you can also you know the rules, Tommy. Interrupt you guys. So the rule around these here parts is if you interrupt the show, you gotta come say hi. So say hi to the folks, Tommy. You might remember her from Tomfoolery Tuesdays from a couple years ago. I'll put a link up here for that. Thank you, Tommy.